Hey guys, how's it going? Electron man. Well, we got a fun little project we're going to do today. It's a little GE boombox, probably back in the 70s, maybe 80s. I know one thing, it's really stout feeling. When you hold it, you can tell this is back when they made real things, not cheap plastic things. I wonder if it's Japanese made. Very well could be. I don't know if it'll say on the back of here or not. Let's see, it's a model 3-5251A. Just trying to see where it was manufactured. I don't see, but I'm guessing probably more than likely Japan. But either way, it's a cool little radio. Even the battery compartment is clean in it. I have to thank my sister for this one. She does some garage selling too, and I guess she scored on this somewhere. Look, even the battery compartment's nice and clean. It didn't come with the power cord, but it's one of those standard 2 prongs. I've already hunted one up and found one for it and got it plugged in. We're going to go ahead and test it right here live for you guys and see what we got. Kind of weird how it turns on here. Let's see here, radio. Well, that's a good sign. Lights up. Ooh. On the road again. Ouch. Okay. Well, we definitely got some issues here. Sounds like to me it just might be dirty contacts on it. Well, let me go ahead and shut this video off, and I'll come back. We're going to go ahead and open her up. Obviously, it's not going to be just better turn that down or I'll get copyrighted on that. But anyway, yeah, it definitely has some serious scratchiness going on, some buzzing. Let's get inside there. I'm betting it's just a bunch of dirty contacts that just needs to be cleaned. But let's go ahead and pop the cover and see what it looks like, guys. I'll be back when I got the cover. Okay, guys, as you can see, I didn't want to make it a video about tearing it apart, but dang, what a lot of fun that was. I just hope I can get it back together. Needless to say, here's what the inside of this little GE looks like. It's actually pretty nice. All the caps look good. It's actually nice and clean. Kind of interesting, this extra circuit board they put here. It looks like they just did that just to strengthen, since it's holding these volume controls. Really interesting how they did that. I've never seen one quite done like that before, but actually double layer circuit board there. Nothing else real unusual on it. This does get me in here real good to check everything out. Actually, surprisingly, the belts look really good considering the age. Looks like they've fared well. I'll go ahead and clean the heads, demagnetize the head. It's got stereo microphones, by the way. This is actually a nice little unit. It ought to sound really good after I got these all cleaned up. I already put the deoxit on it. You know, I wish deoxit. I'm running low. This is like 45 bucks a bottle, and I use the heck out of it. It's great stuff for cleaning contacts, but sure wish they'd see one of my videos and offer me some free, because I go through it and it's kind of pricey at 45 bucks a bottle. But anyway, I have digressed. Well, let me go ahead and I'm gonna wipe it down real good, demagnetize it, clean it up, and then I'll come back and I'll probably just come back after I got it back together. We'll see if this video makes it out there. Then yeah, I managed to get it back together. What a fun one that was to take apart, and I mean that cynically. Anyway, let me go ahead and see what I can do about getting her back in there now that I got her out. By the way, you can see it's well manufactured, and you go buy something these days, you would never be able to even get this far apart with it. I'm telling you, they don't make them like this anymore. And it's just true stereo. 6.8 ohm speakers, 2 watts too. That's interesting. But anyway, let me see if I can get this thing back together now. Back together, it all works. Works really good, actually. Man, this is back when they made stuff pretty decent. I'm gonna have to be careful about I don't want to get any copyright issues here, but let me just kind of go ahead and see what I can do as far as kind of show you what she does. She's on FM. I'll go ahead and turn the radio on and turn the volume up a little bit here.
The spread of Omicron, and what measures do you think should be added to them?
So the first one is that we are tightening up our checks at the airports. as you would know,
notice no more scratchiness.
National policy now that you need a negative PCR within 72 hours to board any aircraft to come to Ghana. And on arrival in Ghana, they
like
do a test, and if you are positive, they will do sequencing automatically, and then you are quarantined.
Travel works.
So
nice.
that is one of the measures we are keeping in place
no
at the airport.
There.
Within the communities there.
Let's go ahead. This doesn't have an external antenna hookup, so it kind of makes it a little bit harder to... I'm inside of the steel building. I'm underneath a fluorescent light right here, so... Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I'm gonna get it. Anyway, you get the point. It sounds great. Actually, it's really loud. I was kind of surprised at how loud it is. Let's go ahead and plop a tape in here. I'm going to have a problem with it too because it's the same thing. It's a cruising tape I had here, but I just want to show you everything's working on it. See, I'll go ahead and switch over to tape player. Turn the volume up a little bit here. I'm just going to give you a couple seconds of as you can see, rewind works, fast forward works. Everything does like it's supposed to. Every time I hear that song, I think of 40-year-old virgin. Anyway, well, there's not much more to show. It cleaned up really nice. Really, the only thing I did to it was go in here and clean the knobs. They were all tarnished up after years of setting. It actually cleaned up nice. Not a whole lot of scars on the radio. I probably put this guy up on eBay. You know, I know these older boomboxes kind of have a following, and I mean, I don't really have any use for it. My sister picked it up really reasonable. It was worth me spending an hour or two and going through and cleaning it all up. It's kind of a fun rig, and interested to take apart and see how they assembled it. And they actually made it very serviceable. It could definitely, it's not dragging, but the fast forward and rewind's not quite as fast as it should be. And I'm sure it's because it could, you know, it's a 30, 40-year-old belt. It could use a new belt, but it's not really hard to get in there. If I had a belt handy, I'd have went ahead and put a new belt on the tape player. But it is working. Go ahead and take a look at the whole radio here. Look at the back of it. I mean, it doesn't have any scars or anything, and weight-wise, it must weigh 8 or 9 pounds. It's definitely some serious plastic. I can tell you how good this plastic is on this newer stuff. When I take it apart, a lot of times the tabs will break, the screws will strip. Not on this stuff. I don't know what kind of plastic this is, but this is old school plastic. It holds up. But anyway, kind of a cool radio. If you've never seen one before, it does do recording, and it does work. It has stereo microphones, which I think is kind of cool, and it also has a PA system to where you can hook a mic up and I think that's why it has volume controls. It has left and right, and I'm not sure, other than it has 2 mics, why you would want 2 volume controls, but that's just the way this thing's set up. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video. It's kind of a take down, clean up, and get going video. Figure put it to the side and, you know, let somebody else that's you know, I'm a collector of shortwave radios, not so much boom boxes, and this fits more in the category of a mini boom box, I'd call it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, put a thumbs up on this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And guys, have a great day. This is Electron Man.